Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm bringing you a Danger Orcust deck profile. After YCS Dusseldorf, watching the games, I thought that this was a fantastic concept. Being able to go first and going second is extremely useful, versatile, and powerful. So no matter no wonder it did win the one of the biggest tournaments Europe has ever seen. So I'd love to jump right into it. This is my take on it. It's a 40 card variant, like I mentioned. So here we go. Let's start off with the dangers. Pretty kind of standard danger lineup. I'm playing 12 of them. The difference that this is playing is the Danger Mothman. I'm playing 3 Mothman. It's a level 4 and it gets an effect when it's discarded. You could replace one of these with Chupacabra. I don't like not having the ability to do something when one of my dangers is discarded. So, also, the more level 4s you run, the more you can just randomly get into your Azathoth combo. Next is the normal summons. Playing 6 normal summons. Both of these are combo just by themselves. The idea behind 6 is almost like how the Thunder Dragon decks are working, where they're playing like 3 Solar, 3 Sky Blaster, because they have the Danger package. It's really consistent. You don't want to overload too much or rely too much on that normal summon. To go along with the Neo Space Connector, I'm only playing 1 Dolphin. Next is the Orcust package. So 3 Harp, 1 Skeleton. This is really all you need. Then 1 World Wand. Then you've got 2 of the Nightmare. I really like 2. It's been working out pretty well. Next you got the PK monsters, the PK package here. So 1 Cloak, 2 Boots. This is also really nice. I think the number 1 list was playing 2 and 2. Normally once you just go through your 1 combo, you should be fine. These 2 search out your Fog Blade or your rank up magic, and then the Bardish searches out the last PK that you need. So 2, this is kind of the going second package. 2 of the Dark Kaiju, 3 Ash Blossoms. This package here gives this the ability to go second consistently. Yeah, he was playing Pankratops. I really like the idea of running Pankratops, and in fact I might test just adding 3 Pankratops to the main deck here. It's just a really good card, and it would also open up side deck space. I won't go over the side deck, but because it's all kind of tailored to wherever your meta is. But next is the spell and traps. There aren't really that many, so 1 return, 1 Rhoda, 1 rank up magic. I'm not playing the field spell. I don't really enjoy the field spell, and it hasn't come in clutch very often. Plus, the search isn't really mandatory, so I like having the option to have a Pot of Greed. If I have an extender in my hand, I have the ability to just play, let's say, the World Wand, and then just Pot of Greed it out. And then traps, 2 Fog Blade and 1 of the level 4 Brigadine. Yeah, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. Really useful. I love the Fog Blades in this deck. Next is the extra deck. You need tokens, so remember to bring your tokens. Alright, let's start with the, let's go work up to down. So we've got Borreload Dragon. Again, I don't have Boral Sword. Borreload is a perfectly fine substitute for it. I'm playing Saryuja. Because I'm not playing the Sky Striker engine, I'm instead playing a kind of the package to go into Saryuja because a Danger plus Sky Blaster is Saryuja, and this is fantastic hand trap bait or just regular bait in general, because if they Ash Blossom this and you have another Danger in hand, that's combo, so you really don't care about it. To go along with it, it's the Link Spider. So from there I've got Unicorn, Summon Sorceress, got Rusty Bardish, then Decode Talker. I really am coming around to Decode Talker. I saw it in the deck profile. I did a few tests with it, and it actually is really nice. Galatea, needed for the combo. Then your Nightmare package, you got Cerberus, Phoenix, and then Mermaid. I'm playing the Space Insulator because you're running tokens. You want something that's generic. And then for the Xyz, I've got the Break Sword. Really great for long game breaking boards, and just doing really great stuff. Then you got Time Thief, Redoer, and then you got Azathoth. Not playing the Nyarla, or whatever the name is for that. You don't really need it. The point is to go into rank up magic. If you can go into her, then you can go into the combo anyway, because you need 2 level 4s. So I don't really like it, and it hasn't really presented an issue in testing. I think I have plenty of time to go ahead and actually go through the standard combo with you guys. So why don't I go ahead and do that, and I'll just show you the whole idea. So basically you need 2 monsters, any 2 monsters on field, and a card in hand to discard. So in this case it's going to be Ash Blossom. I'll show you the power of the 1 card extenders. So here you're going to go Neospace Connector. Its effect is going to special summon Aqua Dolphin. From here you're going to go into whichever Nightmare. If you know your matchup, then you can go into either Nightmare, Phoenix, or Cerberus accordingly. But generically, I like to go into Cerberus. So Cerberus is then going to tag out. We're going to go into, where is she? Mermaid. Okay. Mermaid's effect is going to discard. We're going to special summon, if I can find her, Orcust Nightmare. We're then going to use these guys. Let me just make sure that you can actually see here. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go use those guys, go into Galatea. Now we put the Nightmare in grave, so we're actually going to banish it from the graveyard. Let me just bring that into view for you. And so this is going to act like a Foolish Burial, and that's going to put Harp Horror into the graveyard. Harp is going to use its effect. We're going to special summon Symbol Skeleton. These guys are going to be used to go into Summon Sorcerers. And it doesn't really matter where you go summon sorcerers, but Skeleton is going to use its effect, and it's going to banish itself to special summon Galatea from the graveyard. You're going to use Summon Sorcerer's effect to special summon a machine, or Dark Machine from deck. That's going to be World Wand. Next, you're going to use these guys, and right here you could actually, if you wanted to use her effect to, let's say, shuffle back in him, Skeleton, to set a orchestrated return. You could pretty much do whatever. It doesn't really matter for this particular combo. You're going to use those 2 to go into your Bardish. Next, Bardish is going to send a PK from deck to graveyard to set a PK spell trap. We're going to send Boots to the graveyard. From here, you're going to use Boots to add your rank up spell. Activate this guy. He's going to special summon from here. Because you have World Wand, you can banish it to special summon an Orcust from your remove from play pile. Go with Horror. You overlay these guys. Go into Redoer. Redoer. Detach. It's going to banish itself until the end phase. Now, because you have the rank up magic set, it's going to come back. Then during your opponent's turn, you rank up into Azathoth. And that's the standard combo. So any 2 monsters you can do that with. On top of that, you also have an orchestrated return. You could choose to send back whatever you want with the shuffle effect of Galatea. It really doesn't matter a whole lot. But this is just kind of the standard combo. So what's great about this is that because you're running so many interruptions, you can actually do that and start trying to break through a board with all of your interruption cards, and then just drop any 2 monsters on the field, and then go for it. So yeah, this is the standard combo. Let me know what you think of the deck. I could be running more than 40. I feel like sometimes I really do want more than 40, but the way that it is, I actually feel like it's pretty fine. So yeah, let me know. Let's see. So I usually would go over budget options, or I've been wanting to go over budget options at the end of these deck profiles. But the only thing in here that is not budget is the dangers. So I feel like if you really wanted to not run any of the dangers, you could run a Dark Warrior engine, something like Armageddon Knights, multiple Destrudos. You could be running like Foolish Burials, Monster Reborns, things like that, things to get monsters onto the field. Because all you need is 2 monsters, and it could be any 2 monsters. So for the whole deck, you could actually even be running this Orcust package alongside with a Dark Warrior package with something like Isolde. You could be running things like Marauding Captain, Goblinberg. You just need to be careful. The reason that this deck is the way that it is because once you activate an Orcust's effect, you're locked into dark monsters. So you need to be careful when you activate those dark monsters effects. You could up the PK count. You could actually be running 3 what do you got? 3 boots. What's his name? Yeah, 3 boots and 2 cloak. And some people even like to run the gloves, 1 gloves. So you can start upping the counts there. But the whole goal, get 2 monsters on field. The Kaiju package is really nice because you get to take out interruptions. It allows you to play second. I'd also recommend trying to play Pankratops in the deck. So yeah, those are the budget options. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Any concerns, any tips, yeah, go ahead. I look forward to reading them.